Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first drawing with Thomas. This is me, Thomas, and today we are gonna draw something. So first things first, I got my pencil and the sharpener. All right, that is perfect. Now, today I'm gonna draw something that I need, which is when I go basking and I sell my drawings, I want to have something that let people know how much each drawing, how much money each drawing cost. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw a little price list. So here's what I usually do. First, I do what is called the underdrawing, or at least that's what I call it. So I do like that. Very, very easy. Very, very simple. That's why I truly believe anybody can do what I do. There's not much to it. So once you have down your lettering, really simple, then you just add on top of it. So for example, this one I'm gonna thicken them. Like so. So you see, that's the difference. And now I'm gonna do the same with each and every single letter. So let's see how it looks by the end of this. Bum, 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 bum. I don't do my lettering too fancy. I just like to make them slightly thicker, which actually looks really good if once you ink the edges and you color them in, especially if you have good markers. If you have good markers, then it actually looks very good once it's done. So my idea is to have this over so that, because I sell my drawings at the same time that I bask, so I'm playing music while my drawings are there for people to see. And the problem is because I don't have anything, I don't have the prices marked down, people have to ask me how much they are. And when they do that, well, I have to stop busking. I have to stop playing music, which is what brings people over to my area in the first place. So I would like for people to be able to see without having to interrupt my music playing. I'm gonna do a quick little line like that. And I'm also hoping by doing these videos you can actually see how it is that I make my drawings and realize that actually it's not that hard. There's not a lot of skill involved. Like, there is skill because the more you do something you get more skilled at it, but if you have the system down, you can start at whatever skill level you are, and then it'll just get better the more you do it. I don't know if anyone's familiar with my little drawing journey, but I was actually 20. I turned 26 when I decided to start learning from scratch. So take it from me that like everything, this is just a skill, and you can learn it. You don't have to be born with it. That's what I'm saying. I spent 26 years of my life thinking I couldn't draw, and then after when I turned 26, I started to learn, and it changed my life completely. But I did when I decided to learn. I take it very seriously, and I used to wake up very early and practice a lot of hours every single day. Which, of course, you don't have to do that. It just depends how far you want to go with it. Okay, so the first item that I'm selling are my framed drawings. So that's what I'm gonna write right now. Actually, I am not sure how framed is spelled. Let me do a little Google search. Why not? If we're gonna do this, might as well do it right. Is it two M's with framed? Frame drawings. Let's do a quick Google search. No, just one M. Good. We're okay. Now, I prefer writing in this kind of lettering instead of cursive because I think it's easier for people to read. But that is all up to you. You can do it whatever way you wish to do so. So there's several stages in my drawing process. The first one is the pencil. First I do everything in pencil, then I ink on top, then I erase the pencil and the ink remains, and then I add the color to it. And that is if I don't work digitally. That's only with paper. If I was to do this digitally, then instead of adding the color to the paper, once I add the ink and remove the pencil, I would scan it, put it in the computer, redo the lines in the computer, and color them in there. So the frame drawings are only $5, which I think it's a good price to sell them on the street, I believe, because it's easier for people to just hand in $5 notes. It's cheap enough for people to actually buy them, because they have to pay me in cash because I don't have any card machine, which would be nice actually, but I don't. And it's also it's cheap enough for them to buy, and it gives me some money too. And I don't make a lot of money because of course I have to pay for the frame, so I don't make a lot of money on each sale, but it all adds up in the end, and plus the busking, it makes it at least enough for me to keep doing this over and over every day. So the frame drawings are $5. I'm gonna keep these letters like this so it's different from the title, because that will make the title stand up more, and then all the rest of the stuff is good to have. What would you call it? A priority of elements in the drawing, because if you put everything prominently, then it's harder for the eye to focus on different things. So that's why I'm putting the title really big, and then the lettering smaller, and this one's big as well. So that's what I'm going for here. So I have the frame drawings, then I have the I'm gonna call them single drawings, but which no, actually I need to. How would you call it? This would be the. Here's my eraser. The drawing that doesn't have a frame. What would you call it? Well, maybe we just won't mention that one. So if I'm gonna put all the pricier stuff higher, and then the other stuff lower. So I'm gonna have put children's books. Because yes, I make my own children's books. I write them and I illustrate them as well. And I have quite a few of them actually done so far. Children's books. I print them myself, which gives them a sort of homemade kind of feel to them, which I like. But I'm actually looking to see, I'm trying to find printing companies that would actually make them look a bit more professional. Maybe by doing that, I can sell them for a bit more. So right now I'm selling for $5. It's actually for me quite hard to judge how much they cost me to make. So I'm not entirely sure of how much money I make by selling them for $5. But I don't know, just the thought that someone out there has a book that's been written and illustrated by me, that is actually a great feeling and is well worth $5. Okay, so that's children's books for $5. Then coloring books. Now, I'm never sure about the word color or coloring, because in some countries they spell it with a U, in some countries they don't. Oh boy, I'm running out of... My phone is running low on battery. I guess I'm gonna have to cut this episode short. Maybe this episode will just be the pencil. We'll do the rest at a later stage, because I'm running out of battery. That's not good. Coloring. And this would be $2. Now, the good thing about doing stuff on pencil first is that you can, if you make any mistakes, you can just erase and do it again until you got it right. The second one is you can do like I do with the letters, and like I'm doing with this, where I draw the number really easily and then I work around it. And that with the ink you can't do. I mean, you can, but it's just, you can't erase the stuff that's in there, so you're kind of stuck with it, and it makes the drawing messy, not as clean. Like right now it looks very messy, but once I ink the edges and erase the lines, you'll see that it will look really, really clean and nice. Oh boy, I'm running out of battery. I did not see this coming. Okay, so you got frame drawings, children's books, coloring books, and what else? I'm gonna add the big one, which is commissions. I'm gonna have to search for the correct spelling of the word commissions. Is it 1M, 2M's? 2M's. Okay, 2M's. Oh, is it 2 S's or 1 S? 2 S's, 2 M's and 2 S's. Oh boy. What do they make this word so difficult? and this is gonna be $20. I know this one seems to be way more expensive than the other ones, but that's because making a commission from scratch takes a lot of time, whereas for the frame drawings they're already made and they're prints, so you can just keep printing them over and over. So it's very little work for me, whereas the commission itself takes a long time to make. And yeah, that's why I have to charge it accordingly, otherwise I'm gonna put myself into a pickle of having to do a lot of work for little money, and then the work that you create, let's just say, it's not your best work, or it's not the best it could be. Drawing circles, it's actually quite hard, so if you try it and you don't get it really good at the beginning, don't fret. It took me a long time to get them to do right. I practiced doing circles for a long time. Okay, now in this little area that I have left, I'm gonna draw some little drawings. Oh boy, I have 12% battery, so okay, maybe I can do one really quick. What could I draw? Well, let's make a little drawing of a frame drawing. See, it doesn't have to be really detailed and really, like, you know what I mean? And I like my style to be kind of fluid and try to make it feel natural and not overworked. I do love people when they make stuff like looks amazing. However, for me, my art at least, for me it's like almost like drawing, like going back to when I was a kid. I'll try to get that feel. So that would be a frame drawing. Then I'm gonna do a little children's book. I'm gonna do the cover that I'd made for my first book, which was the flower and the tree. So it's the tree with a little flower sitting on her branch. Okay, I'm gonna and then I'm gonna, oh no, oh boy, I have 7% battery. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to stop this one right here. So this is what we got so far. Well, I hope you guys got a little insight on how I work. I'm gonna keep making this video so you can keep seen how this goes from the beginning stages to the final ones. And well, I don't know. I hope this is useful for you. And if it is, let me know so I'll keep making these videos. And I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.